Let's talk about this. Horde on the blue side has opted for blue side. They've tried red, they've tried blue, they've taken the blue pill, they've taken the red pill, they've been in reality, but either way, they are getting taken out 3 games in a row right now. With Kaizen in, a new face on the team, the bench, a guy that we haven't seen play at all, but Merlin gets to go to that roam position. He has honestly been the problem child, right? He's been the star of the team for a while. Many games has he been able to save things in dire positions. Can he do it now? And possibly the most important game of his entire life.
Fight for the ultimate answer.
Is banning.
Hilda gone, Harley gone. Imagine his debut in MCT, grand finals, life on the line. Whoa, he must be feeling the pressure. Have you seen those animes where, like, you know, the game's going on and then the sub comes in, he walks into the pitch, right? Yeah. This could be someone can clip like this, when, tag him, like when esports, win yourself some.
Gohan takes on Cell, right? Like when it's like.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, not just that. I mean.
Sorry. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, but he walks in and then all of a sudden he feels the heat of the room just like build from 0 to 100 just because of the fact that he's walking in such a clutch moment. I think he's feeling it, right? Not just that, hopefully he's had enough time to warm his fingers up, warm his hands up, warm up his mind to make sure he can get to that point, because Horde will be relying on him. And that's another point. Will the Horde rely on him to make these plays? Are they going to play a little bit more towards Kistler and tell Kaizen, all right, listen, you just got to hang in there. Don't lose to Nats. Keep him in the lane. Do they give him something in the drafting phase to make sure he can keep Nats a little bit busy? Keep him occupied. Proxy the waves. Don't let Nats get out of control, because the moment Nats gets out of control, Alpha7 will dominate the entire game. So Horde need to find a way to contain him, and is Kaizen gonna get the job done?
I think that's definitely the question. Good strategy. I feel like the way, you know, they took a while to actually get this game started, and I think that's, you know, the strategy that they were going through, and I actually think that that's exactly to keep Nats occupied so that he cannot go and rotate. And what great way to do it with a Uranus, right? Uranus has been very annoying. He can cut the lanes. Let's see what Nats would answer with that.
Yeah, I mean, Uranus is a solid pick. It's something that I think in a situation like this, it's well-rounded. So many XP laners. If you've been playing a while, it's comfortability, I think. That's why Nats, Merciless, all these guys do so well on it. It's something it's a hero that's been in the game forever, right? All the way back to when it was literally just Esmeralda and Uranus inside of the EXP lane. But that also means Nats knows how to deal with it very, very well. They pick up the Gord plus the Khalid. Alpha7 here. Also just keeping things similar. And so far they're not. Oh, but Shiro is going to risk it. Cho comes up as a quick answer to make sure, as more of a takeaway, I think, from Alpha7 here.
I think it's a failsafe for whatever assassin comes out on the other side. And I was gonna say only the Suyo is kind of left open. And is there a better time to pick up the Suyo if you are best player, if you're Alpha7, or it's match point? It's match point. You punch your ticket to Paris, right? No matter what they say, no matter how you played your games, it's okay if you got Cho on the other side. You're warmed up right now. And that's another thing I've noticed. They never really give best player the Suyo in the first game, just to make sure he's locked in when he gets this hero in his hands, because it's a guaranteed dub for Alpha7 whenever he gets in his hand. Not just that, when Cold World also picks up the Gord, they have the early aggression. They can play front to back. They're taking away any sort of high ground from the other side, any sort of burst that could come out. And you can see Moskov plus Alice taken off just to make sure Fanny will have a great time. There's not a lot of crowd control from Alpha7 to stop this Fanny. Yes, it is present in the form of the projectile and the raging
sandstorm. They leave the Kaja open though. Oh no, the Khalid's still there though.
So I don't think the Kaja is going to come through. The glue's not going to be available. I think if Alpha7 just gets something in the XP lane, like, yeah, there you go, Arlot comes through, and you have some form of crowd control with that final slash. But if you're the Nighthorde, how are you going to round it up? Where is your damage going to come from? What is going to be your gold laner? They don't have the Beatrix. They don't have the carry. They don't have the Herod. No Moskov. They get the Valentina for themselves, which is good. But again, into the gourd, not so great. Claude is the only option, isn't there?
Yeah, Claude. You just pick up the Claude here, which isn't bad, honestly. Claude's always decent. Nighthorde draft doesn't look bad at all. The fact that the Khalid got locked in so early, they felt comfortable. Alpha7 though, gold laner for them as well. No Harith, no Claude. Carry is available, but it's kind of a sitting duck against the Fanny. There it is. I was waiting for it. I was gonna say Ruby's the only answer to the Fanny right now.
Yeah.
Ruby was the only answer. They had nothing left. Gold lane Ruby though is a little sus.
It's all right.
Honestly,
I think
I may have just went EX. I would have maybe even, you could have swapped the Khalid if you wanted to. But yeah, gold lane damage Ruby.
A damage Ruby
I got a feeling maybe like hybrid, hybrid Ruby. You know.
Well,
that's spicy.
This is match point, and if this is the time to do it for the Nighthorde, if they're gonna fight for their life and stay around for this championship. If not, this might be it, the last game for them.
Hey, Alpha7 looking to punch their way. They're trying to punch their ticket to the EWC Treks.
Can they do it is the question on all of our minds, or can Nighthorde put a slow stop to them, Kronos?
Yeah, can they do it? Because this choke has been getting to the point where it's tipping. The scales are starting to tip. The water is getting to a boiling point, and you know for a fact Alpha7 North do not want to let it go away. It is match point, ladies and gentlemen. One step into that plane to get themselves into the mid-season cup. Can Nighthorde pull it back? Can Nighthorde take us the distance? Can Nighthorde put a stop to the plans? They already try and push it back, Shark as much as possible. And this is what they need to do. And this is what Merlin brings in when he's playing in Rome.
All right, already decent damage on a Shark, sending him back to base. Nighthorde, we know what the plan is here. Shiro, pop off, look for big kicks from Merlin, slow down best player as much as possible. For the first time, we're seeing Nighthorde control the river decently. Siri making an early game, gank up top, but he is taking a lot of damage up there on the top side.
Ooh, this is what they need to look at. Shark playing as aggressive as he can. Siri is pushed back, and all that early control they kind of had in their favor is starting to slip. Although they do have Shiro on this Fanny, and we know what his Fanny can do. But the problem being, Trex, I don't like Fanny when it's do or die.
I mean, I feel it. I get what you're saying, but I think this is a draft where it can be okay, but Nighthorde is kind of on a ticker, right? Once Zia starts getting involved in these team fights, once Alpha7 groups up together, the Fanny is going to have a lot of trouble moving in. You get caught by Nats, you get caught by Zia, and down goes Shiro already. Now it's do or die.
Not like this. Not like this. Not the hero that you want to snowball in the early game. Shiro's gone. The threat of the Fanny, which was present now, all of a sudden neutralized. Cold World getting the gush out as well. Ranger Sandstorm with the help of a flicker from Siri. And now you can see they're trying to go for a broke. Nat's able to pick off Siri at the moment. Shiro goes in. Final slash coming out as well. Kaizen able to make it out of harm's way with the help of the flicker. But Alpha7 North are not done with them. Here comes the Blade Surge as well on from best player. Looking to catch Kaizen off guard. He's just a little too tanky at this point. Purple buff is going to be the one they're looking to contest. Merlin flickers out as well. Alpha7 North know what the job is. They already got the job half done. They're just looking to put a full stop to this entire conversation.
Yeah, and they're attacking at multiple fronts. Kaizen getting pushed down on the boss side as Shark and Cold World attacked by the purple buff. Nobody's safe on the Nighthorde right now. They tried to make themselves space, but they're immediately getting sandwiched. Once again, Shiro tries to go in, and Zia's already there waiting for him. The pocket is ready. The trap is set consistently by Alpha7. And look at Nats being proactive as ever, moving to the boss side along with best player. Kaizen gets vision, but Shiro may just lose this orange buff. And he does.
Oh, Kaizen is trying. Kaizen is trying. Look at Shiro. He goes in, able to find Nats at the right time. They trade Kaizen for it. So Shiro, he's able to pull something back for it.
Oh, God.
They're coming out of Sharp with the help of the flicker, and best player finds a double. Ooh, Alpha7 North. They're not here to play. They just want
I
it.
felt
They
that
want
one.
it so bad.
I felt that one in my jaw right there. That one hurt. Shark going long distance, catching Shiro. Every time he tries to do something, he's just denied. Merlin with a nice kick though, paired up with Siri.
Yeah, Cold World gonna go down with the help of Merlin. They got something done at this point. They're pulling one back slowly and steadily, trying to build the lead. Kistler, Art of Thievery on the Shark. He's trying to buy some time. There's a quick sand guard, but look at best player coming at the right time. Sia going for a pincer as the line offended, misses. Now Shiro goes to the back line with help of the cutthroat, able to find him. There comes the blazing do it from Kistler. Shiro left in no man's land, and best player finds another. He's on a killing spree and able to get the Sky Piercer to top it off.
And Night Horde is putting up a fight. Layla wanted that. They're putting up a fight, but right now, the big problem is even though Shiro's getting kills, even though Merlin gets killed, even though they're finding picks, best player is 3-0-1. Even with Alpha7 maybe not completely dominating, best player is having an amazing game on a hero that you don't want to let him have an amazing game on. And the clock is on. Alpha7 running a mile in 7 minutes right now, 6 minutes right now, just completely on a roll. Oh.
They're on a roll, all right. There's the Rage Sandstorm coming up from Syria at the same time. You can see Kistler going in, able to get out with the help of the Purify. Nats looking to chase him down, blazing duet with a BMI, but best player was waiting for him. Able to snipe him, but he goes in. He does have the Sky Piercer series, able to kite him. Look at Nats, he flickers forward, able to get that kill, and now all of a sudden the hopes and dreams that Night Horde have had is starting to fall apart.
Best player's hunting Wabbits right now. My guy is just stalking his prey at this moment. Walks up, clocks him, gets a kill, and if he doesn't get it, someone else on the team does. Shark 2-1-5 as well. Kaizen unable to do Uranus things. Pulled back with the arm offended.
Oh.
Forces the flicker.
Out. Projectile comes in as well. It's not looking good. Look at Zia. Goes in. Don't burn Wolf's King, but at the same time, he did that under their towers. Projectile to crowd control. The layering of the skills. Alpha7 North are starting to pull away, and Night Horde can't do anything. They're backed in. They're hiding under their own tier 3s, and they don't feel safe.
All right, the lockup does land on a Kaizen there.
Oh, Merlin goes in, but at the same time, look at the engage coming through as well for best player, able to be unstoppable at this point. And Merlin, who was looking to cast him to the back line, gets caught himself. Kaizen trying to buy some time. Here he goes in with the Raging Sandstorm, but seems like he's going to be swept by Nats and able to find a double. Kaizen's the only one left standing, and Kistler comes in as well, but he's on the bot side. Kaizen looking to get taken down. Best player trying to get offended, able to find the opening. Night Horde are scrambling.
The dogs are out right now. Like I said, it's hunting season. We're talking Shark has just landed time after time, taking out Shiro mid-sky, mid-cable, and best players right behind him every time. They corner Kaizen under a tower. They wait for the homies to show up. They trade shots, and they make sure they get the kills. Night Horde is standing in the face of such adversary right now. It's looking bad. It's looking bad. It's looking rough. 5-4-0 is imminent at this point. It's a 6K gold lead for Alpha7. Is there an answer? Another catch.
What do they do here at this point? What do Night Horde do? They're trying, right? They're trying for the split on the bot side. It wasn't happening. Kistler really did. And now Shiro completely neutered. And Alpha7 North, they've got the answers to every single thing. Look at Kaizen. That's the Uranus we're talking about. And they're not afraid to do it. They're not afraid to use their skills. And that was off of the play of a projectile. Shark goes in. Look at Merlin. Who's he going to kick at this point?
Doesn't matter. There's no one to kick. They got to hope and pray. They got to wait for their day to come. A moment in time, one frame, maybe that'll be all it is. And if they can find it, they're geniuses. And it doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Hey, Trex, for the past year, North America has been watching. They've been watching the international stage from afar, right? These guys have been watching the international stage from afar. No slot at M7. No representation. And now it looks like they're looking to take it by storm. And Alpha7 North, they want it. They're hungry. And you can feel it already.
King of the North. Alpha7.
King in the North.
King of the North. And they do it. Can they pull it off here? Can Night Horde also maybe try to put up a fight here? Merlin hunting. Lord's gonna be up soon. First Lord of the game. It feels like it could come. Oh, Siri cut off.
No.
Zia on this Ruby right now.
Zia on the Ruby? Zia on anything
Zia on the-
at this point. Anything. He played the CC great yesterday. He's good on the marksman. He's got this pocket pick Obsidia. The hair has been popping off. He has been clinical. He has been the pillar, the cornerstone for Alpha7 North.
Yeah, the guy could probably pull a mage out in the gold lane if he wanted to. His pockets run deep. Zia's been doing this a long time. Played a lot of different roles. Gold lane's the newest one in the past couple years, but still, you can already see he's ready to pick anything for the team. Best player going to start working on this world, on this Lord of Cold World.
No.
Shiro caught off once again. You can't go in there, Shiro. When are you going to learn?
No, he tried. The tower was there for safety. I mean, no tower. He tried to get the clear, but Zia walked in. And you're right, Zia's been doing this for a while, right? Out of all these players, along with Shark, he's the only one to get the third place representation. But oh my God, look at best player. He goes in, the damage is too much. Kaizen is trying to buy some time, but he's not tanking it up. Look at he getting melted down. Oh no. It's starting to fall apart. It's starting to fall apart, and it's going to be 1 year without an international slot. It doesn't matter. Look at that. The G Kundo coming through as well. Looking to get best player. Merlin finds the angle, the opening, but Cold World with the help of the Gush. Siri goes to the back line. Here comes Shiro. This could be the cleanup that he's looking to do. Cold World gets taken down. Zia buys some time with the road run. Volsking able to take down Kistler. The damage dealers are gone. Kaizen is still present. The Lord is coming down.
Zia's not done yet.
Zia is not done yet. He's saying that he's got it. He's putting the team on his back at the moment. It doesn't matter if they don't have the damage dealer. As long as he's alive, the hopes and dreams of the opposition are going to start to fall, and they're going to crumble under pressure. Alpha7 North are taking in the distance. They're not going to take any prisoners. 1 year without an international slot, 1 year waiting for this moment. It doesn't matter, because now North America finally has its representative. First season of MCT North, and you have your group winner, Alpha7.
No time wasted, no games played with any of their opponents. Alpha7 has taken us from Swiss stage to playoffs completely unbroken, and to cement themselves, they finished the grand finals 4-0. There was no competition. There was never a chance. They showed that they deserved this slot from the very beginning of MCT North.
Let's hear it for your North Group champion, Alpha7 North, the top dogs of North America. Yeah.
Oui.
All right.
Alpha7 North. I gotta give it up to them,
you guys are
man.
definitely celebrating. They're going to France, right? Whether they're gonna have a sure slot at France or they're gonna be in the wild card, we're gonna have to see that for the grand finals. That's gonna happen in June 14th. Let's look at the post-game stats.
Alpha7 Kronos, I mean, just overall, that's who we're going to talk about right now. Alpha7. I got to give it up to Night Horde. They placed farther than they've ever gotten, but I don't want to dive too deep. Well done to them. Come back next season. Try to do it again. I think they can do better. The possibilities are there, but Alpha7 has shown from beginning to end they are monsters in their own right. They need a new challenger. They need a new opponent. Zia, even to finish this off, his last game of the season with a Ruby gold lane. Would you say Zia's been the star of the team so far this season, Kronos?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Heck yeah. Of course. Is that even a question, Trex? I mean, let's be honest. As casters, we're not really, looking to pick favorites. We're not looking to kind of single out someone. But if there's a star of the show, if we go back to our own broadcast and look at the moments of every single Alpha7 game, there's been one name that's been constant. It's Zia. Right? He has been the cornerstone of this team. Even Nats. Usually we try and see EXP laners make those massive plays, and he has been making those plays. But the moments where Alpha7 have lost, it has started with the downfall of Nats. And when Nats is down, best player doesn't have the space to work with. Shark is not able to be that secondary initiator. Cold World is left wide open. But in the midst of all that, yes, so is Zia left wide open, but he's able to find those moments, those pockets of those moments of brilliance, right? That kind of puts the team on his back, and he says, hey guys, I am still here. He's the most vocal person in that in that VC, and you can tell because the way that he plays. It doesn't matter if his teammates are having a bad game, but he is the one that you need to stop. And in this game, you could see on the Ruby, we've seen him on the CC before, we've seen him in every single marksman right now in the meta. It is global ban, so we've seen him play almost every single pick that is kind of viable. The Bruno, the Claw, the Herod, and it's showing. The experience shows, because he's one of those that has seen the highest of highs and the lowest of lows in North America. He has been there, who was what kind of a off-brand pick for them to go to the world stage once, where they finished 3rd place. You know all about it. Everyone had their doubts, but now at this point, if you have any doubt of Alpha7 winning, you don't. You put your faith in me. That's what he would say. But guess what? Who was along for the ride with him? The guy who's been the standard. If he smells blood in the water, he's coming for you. And his name is Shark.
Would he be the, you would say, the MVP of the rivers right now? I mean, he's a shark, but he resides in the river, right? He's taking his territory in that river and really controlling the pace of the game.
Definitely does. With the way that he plays the early game, he needs the control, and once he gets it, it's hard to stop him.
All right, so Shark, this is a guy that has more international stage appearances than any other player in North America. You know, in terms of like, you know, the legends, the OGs, the legacy, a lot of times Shark doesn't get put in the topic because he's not the face of the team all of the time. But whether you like it or not, I love what you said, Kronos. He is the standard, the roam standard across the map. Even on an international level, people will put Shark as one of the best to ever do it.
Yes, definitely. He's the reason that every single time North America goes in, like, he is the one player that a lot of teams, a lot of other coaches look out for, right? If you kind of put Shark